Hi, this is Emily Iannelli of T-Girl Angel, and I'm going to read some of my entries that I've recorded as songs on my music sites, Reverbnation and Numberonemusic, and I plan to also make these now available on iTunes once I do the necessary preparation to get them live streaming and ready for sale. The first entry I have is titled Dreamer. Dreamer, I am a dreamer. I think of many things. The ideas just flow in my mind. I have these visions. I call them dreams. But they are my life experiences. I see them flash before my eyes. Sometimes I don't know if they are real or imagined. I have words to connect what I feel. I must express what is inside. It feels good to open up. I like to share. It helps me. I wish to show others through words. I try to look outside of myself, to try to find what it is about me that I wish to communicate. We all need to feel connected. Sometimes what I feel is very real. Other times I am not sure. I just want to feel like I am in control. I don't always know. Life can be that way. Life is a mysterious thing. I feel like every day is nothing but a dream. What is my life all about? I wish to know. I am still trying to figure it all out. It takes time. I just want to know that I am strong enough to face each day, to live my life. Not just dream it away. I don't want to chase my dreams. I want to live them. I want to feel good about myself. I want to love myself. I want to feel my dream. I want to see my dream. I want to know my dream. I want to connect with my dream. I want my dream to inspire me. I want to be at peace with my dream. I want to live my dream. My next entry is called Silence. Silence. I try to envision a world without sound. I would feel totally alone and frightened. I can't imagine never hearing my mother's sweet and loving voice. Life would be so very different. I would never know the rhythm of a musical note. Watching a movie would never be the same. I would never hear the cries of my son. I would never know my wife's voice. I would miss out on all the beauty of life. I would never know the chirping of a bird. I would never know the annoying sound of a cricket in the night. I would never know the sound of an ice cream truck. I would never know the sound of waves crashing on the beach. I would never hear my mother shout, "It's dinner time." I would never know the roar of an engine, or the bark of a dog, or the cat's meow. All the things we take for granted, sound, and the ability to hear, would definitely be at the top of the list. Life would be extremely different. I would have to take lessons from Helen Keller, who is a role model for both the blind and deaf, and her teacher, Anne Sullivan, who taught her to communicate. I believe in my heart I would survive. Though I would be very sad, I'd do a lot of crying. Imagine crying and not being able to hear yourself. Imagine trying to speak and not being able to do so, or not hearing your own voice. I would have to learn a whole new way to communicate. I would never hear a Beatles album. I would never know what a song sounds like. I would have to be strong. I would have to fight. I would have to find my way. I would become very reflective of my life. I would appreciate photographs more. I would appreciate the written word more. Words and composition would be my source of communication. I would appreciate my sight so much more, not knowing what it's like to hear. I would adapt. It would not be easy. I appreciate those who cannot hear. My heart goes out to them. I was inspired to write this for a friend I met who touched me with her words that were very special. Because I had posted a video she could not hear, and yet she brightened my day with her heartwarming words of appreciation dedicated to my newfound friend. I love you. My next writing entry I recite will be sight. Sight. I am grateful because I have the gift of sight. I can see the beautiful riches that life has to offer. I can see my son smile. I can see the lovely landscape of places I go. I can see the beautiful sunset over the city. I can walk anywhere I'd like and not think twice about it. I am very lucky. I don't have to worry about my surroundings. I don't have to worry about barriers that restrict me. I don't need assistance to get around. I can view the beautiful places I visit. I can see the wonderful photographs I take. I can see the pretty girls on the beach in their pretty swimsuits. I can't imagine my life if I were not able to see. I would always feel threatened. I would be in total darkness. I could only imagine what my life would be if I could not see. I would feel very sad. I would need someone to guide me. I would never be able to see my son's precious smile. I would never see a bird in flight. I would never see a pretty girl. I would never see the person I am talking to. I would never see the malls I shop. I would never see the streets I walk. I would never see the roads I drive as a passenger. I would never see me. Imagine never being able to see your reflection in the mirror. Life without sight would be very difficult because now I would have many limitations. I would never be able to watch a movie. I would never be able to see what I wear. I would never be able to see what I eat. I would never be able to see my family. I would need my son to hold my hand, though. I would not be able to see him. I would have to appreciate sound and use that to help me navigate my way. I would need a guide, a new friend to help me, to be my set of eyes. My new friend would be my guide dog. We would always be together. I would feel safe with my new companion. We would need each other. My life would be forever changed without sight. This is dedicated to those who can't see, the blind. The first person I learned about who could not see was Helen Keller. She was my inspiration. Next time I see a blind person, I will always thank the Lord, for I can see. Loneliness. I tried to take a step back, look from the outside inwards. What is it that will help me get past the loneliness I feel? It seems I've become so used to being alone that it doesn't bother me anymore. All I need is my family's love and support. I treasure the times with my son, my wife, and my family. They are my reason for living. I try to find peace in my quiet solitude. I have become accustomed to my days alone at my computer. I can spend hours just writing and interacting with others I most likely will never meet. It is my view to the outside, my connection to the world. When I'm at my computer interacting with someone, I feel good. I have found a friend, someone who will listen, someone who will understand. Sometimes we only know someone through social media, never meeting them in person. I want so much to see the world, travel to other places, break the bonds that hold me back. I want so much to have a friend to hug, to share good times with, to talk face to face with. My life is a puzzle, an enigma. I sometimes wonder why I am so alone. What holds me back? Why can't I just live my life, go out and enjoy the company of others? I want to be the life of the party. I spend many times being the wallflower. I don't want to be silenced. I want to be heard. I want to make a difference. I fight loneliness and depression every day. Sometimes I just want to stay in bed, never wake up, avoid my painful existence. I am surrounded by walls and total silence. All I hear is my typing on the keyboard to friends I meet in social media. If only I could hang out with them, my life would be so much more interesting. I just have to learn to cope with my isolation. Loneliness is something I live with every day. I gave my life to work and making a living, but was all of a sudden abandoned by becoming my true self. I just was looking for my inner happiness. I was shunned. I was told I could not transition. If I did, I no longer was welcome. All those many hard years of working meant nothing anymore. Now I was seen in a different light. I was no longer welcome. I had to find my own way. If only it was more accepted, maybe I wouldn't feel so alone and unappreciated. It seems though if you are different, it is a setback. It limits you. I know, it's happened to me. So now I can spend my days at home, mostly on my computer, trying to find inspiration, creating writings that touch others. I'm speaking from my heart. I know pain, I know loneliness, I know isolation. I know what it's like to be different. I know what it's like to be rejected. I know what it's like to be abandoned. My life is worth something. I'm not here to do nothing. I have a voice. I have a desire. I have a talent. I have ambition. I have integrity. I have love, I have desire, I have experience, I have need. I just want to feel accepted. I want to have emotional support. I don't want to live contemplating suicide every day. I want to have inner peace, inner happiness. I just want a friend. To be continued. Emily Ionelli of T-Girl Angel, I love you.